Good Friday morning here in Mobile, Alabama. It's a little gray, but I'm kind of excited because in Mobile, the birthplace of Mardi Gras in the United States, Mardi Gras is not a day of the week like it is the rest of the country, or for most of the rest of the country. It's a season. There's a bunch of parades going on, and tonight we're going to a parade. I'm kind of excited about that. It'll be fun. I didn't always like Mardi Gras parades. I thought it was kind of dumb. I think it's dumb that the kids in Mobile County are out for the entire week of Mardi Gras. They get off from school, but mind you, we had President's Day the other day, and kids were in school because it's only President's Day. But that's not why I'm on here to talk today. I'm talking about going to a parade, and I think it's a good segue to talk about people raining on your parade. Like, why do people rain on your parade? Why do they cast aspersions on your passion, the things you're enthusiastic about? And I think a couple things about this. Just personal reflection. I've let other people's lack of passion or pissing on your cornflakes or whatever you want to call it about my own passions and things I'm enthusiastic and excited about. I've let that shape me. I shouldn't have. I've talked about that. It's a failure of mine. But I think the fact of the matter is that people aren't really raining on your parade. For the most part, they're not. For the most part, they're just like, this is something I don't understand, so I'm going to make fun of it, which is kind of it's a human response to things that are different. And so that's part of it. People just don't understand. The other thing is, some people are truly threatened by someone else who's trying to make a change and trying to make a difference. Then people are self-reflective enough, even though it's happening on a subconscious level. They're self-reflective enough to know that, hey, this person's trying to make a change. Boy, if they make a change and I don't, it just means it can be done, and then I look bad. So sort of like instinctively or intuitively, they know that what they need to do is kind of tear down what you're doing, get you to stop. Imagine losing weight. When you're losing weight, you go on a diet. If somebody knows you're going on a diet, then they will. Some people will say, here, have a beer. Have another slice of cake or something, because if you do it, it means it can be done. And then they sort of feel like they're held accountable for that. So, that's part of it. Which is kind of a negative thing. It's kind of a messed up thing. You just have to power through that. I haven't a lot of times in the past, and sometimes I have. So I have a sort of a mixed track record about that. I think mostly people don't care, and they just, it's good-natured ribbing and joshing and things like that. For example, so I just started doing these video logs last week or a few weeks ago. Started posting a lot more on social media, Instagram, Facebook. Like, literally, my brother-in-law called my wife. So my wife's brother called her to ask if I had lost my job, and he's posting a lot more. It's something weird. There's a change. What's going on? Did he get laid off? Did he lose his job? And he's got all this time to be on the internet. So I don't think he's really trying to make me feel bad, but it's a difference. It's a change. And, people are naturally uncomfortable with change and suspicious of change. And, that's not on you, but what is on you and what's on me is like, am I going to let that deter me? And, we'll see. So this whole thing I'm doing, this whole vlogging thing that I'm doing is sort of an experiment. It's sort of like a journal. It's a video journal. So most of this is for me. I don't know how much of this I'll make public or let other people know about it, but it's a way for me to also hold myself accountable. Because if this is out there, it's out there, so it's up to me to see how I do. I don't know if I'm going to, I'm not a self-help guru. I'm not a motivational speaker. I don't know how how things are going to turn out with this, but I'm putting myself out there. So, come what may, here's what I've said on, Friday, February 22nd, 2019. We'll see where this goes. So have a great weekend. Later on.